Good evening, good evening, good evening. What is up? Oh my god. My beard looks grayer on camera than it does on in the mirror. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to dye this shit soon. I'll have it done by Friday. I've been slacking off on it. Literally got a box of dye right there sitting there and I just haven't done it. I hate when like I've said in the past, I don't mind grays, but I just wish it was either all gray. See like how it's white up here and then down here it's all black and then you got a little thing of white like right here. You know what I mean? Look at that. Little thing of white there. And then you got white. It's just salt and pepper. I don't want salt and pepper. It's either salt or pepper. I only like salt and pepper on my food, not on my face. What's up, guys? So, yeah, I've been meaning to do a video about the Gorgo thing since James told me about it earlier this week. And I just haven't gotten around to it. And my nights are freer. But the last thing I want to do, like at 9 o'clock at night, is record a video and edit it. So I just say, you know what? I'm going to hit up live for a little while today. You know, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. So I'm off the hook for any kind of responsibility for the rest of the night. You know what I mean? Even though technically we're kind of celebrating tomorrow. Because it's a work. I mean, having your birthday fall in the middle of the week kind of sucks. So, but Friday we're doing the official birthday stream. We're going to have a lot of fun. I got a lot of things. I got some fun things planned for Friday that things you guys are going to like. In fact, because I think some of the things I have planned are going to take some time, we're actually going to push the Troll watch along back to Saturday's long stream. So we're going to do the Troll because Troll comes out Friday. We're going to do a watch along on it Saturday. So you know the deal. Obviously, I won't be showing the movie on stream. I'll be in Discord and I'll share my screen there. You guys can join in and watch on Discord while we chat in the chat room. Me on the mic, of course. So we're going to do that Saturday. Friday, I got some guests coming. All right. Primarily just two. Right, but I think you guys will be very happy with who they are. I think you're gonna enjoy that. Don't expect anything big. It's not like any movie celebrity or anything like that. Okay, none of those people. Just want to set the expectation, you know. But I think it'll be two fun guests that you guys will enjoy. But all right. Oh, and then finally, thank you guys for those of you who gave me birthday shout outs on Facebook. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So yes, Gorgo, looks like Gorgo is making a comeback. Now, funny enough, who was it? Kaiju Ninja. Yes, we did talk about this last week. And I did say don't be surprised if he makes a comeback. Here we are a week later. All right, so here's the story on this. I wish I could make this bigger. How can I make this bigger? I can't. Unless I just do this, I guess. I don't really want to do this, but okay. So I can share screen with you guys. So, Titanic Creations, I think that's what it's called. Titanic Creation is happy to announce that we have secured the rights to produce a licensed, highly articulated figure based off the 1961 movie Gorgo. Here's the first look at the design created by @Dope Pope. Sculpt is not finalized and articulation will be added soon. Along with this, Titanic Creations will be continuing the story of Gorgo with a sequel graphic novel coming in 2024. And then finally, Titanic Creations will begin exploration on a new Gorgo animated film that will further cement the monster in the hearts of kaiju fans. So I'm not sure if the animated film is set in stone. I believe, let me tilt this a little bit here because I'm not centered. Okay, better. Because it says here they're going to be exploring so I guess what they're going to do is they're probably going to write a script. They're going to come up with some concept arts and they'll probably pitch it to different, maybe Netflix, maybe HBO, who knows. But all the big guys are back now, officially. Obviously, Godzilla and Kong have been back for a while. Gamera's coming back, and now we got Gorgo. Now, I know many of you know who Gorgo is, but just in case there's somebody out there who's not aware, Gorgo was a one-off monster movie. I don't know what the studio was, but it's a studio based out in England, and the movie takes place in London, where Gorgo is essentially, the premise of the movie is Gorgo surfaces looking for his or her child. It is a very good movie. I haven't seen it in years. I've seen it like 3 times, but I haven't seen it in years. But I do distinctly remember it as being one of the classic monster movies. And listen, I mean, again, we've had this stream here every week, every other week, and I keep saying it, and I keep saying it. Everybody is striking while the iron's hot. Now, who's going to come out of the woodworks next? I don't know. I think we're probably, I mean, here's my prediction. One of these movie studios is either going to remake a classic like the creature from the, well, not the creature from the Black Lagoon, but or one of these studios is going to try out their own monster movie. I guarantee you, within the next year or two, we're going to get a story or a trailer out of nowhere or something, and it's going to be a monster movie, an original monster movie. Now that these Cloverfield's coming back, Gamera's coming back, Gorgo's coming back, Godzilla and Kong on the threshold, they're at the peak, monsters everywhere. All right, you got the MonsterVerse show. I mean, someone's gonna take a stab at a monster movie. Watch, it's gonna be like directed by either Michael Bay. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me if it's directed by old Roland Emmerich. But someone that's not legendary is gonna take a stab at a monster movie in theaters. Okay, we got the Troll movie coming out this week. I mean, it's nonstop. The next 2 years for monsters are going to be a big deal. It's just going to be a big deal. If you're a monster fan, this is the time that you can get all your what's the word I'm looking for? What's that saying when you get a brain hit? Is it copium? Is that the right word? Something similar to that, or maybe that's the word. But dopamine. No, I said it wrong. Dopamine. For the next 2 years, you're going to get your monster fill of dopamine hits. I'm telling you right now. I mean, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. So this is good news. Again, it's nothing huge in a sense. Like, it's not like she's getting her own movie again or whatever. But it's something. It's a figure which I guarantee you when they're done with it, it's going to sell out. Everyone and their mother is going to buy this figure. They say they're going to be doing a comic. Is that what they said here? Yep, graphic novel that's to come out in 2024. And they're going to explore the idea of doing an animated movie. So, I mean, you got maybe the next 2 years, you're going to have a Gorgo comic, a Gorgo figure, and possibly a Gorgo movie. Within that same time frame, you're getting Gamera, you're getting another Godzilla movie from Toho, and you're getting Godzilla and Kong. In the next 2 years, that's not including the MonsterVerse TV show. That's not including, although I'm hearing rumors it got canceled now, but the Kong Netflix series, we still don't know what's going on with that, but until we get an official word one way or the other, let's just keep it in the back. You know, we'll keep that on the back burner, but it's still something. It is, I mean, and look, nobody remembers. I know. Maybe some people do. But not too long ago, I said it's only a matter of time before some of these companies or studios strike while the iron's hot. After what Godzilla, and don't think that this doesn't have anything to do with the big success of Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong last year was the 8th ranked movie in terms of revenue for the year. and it beat out pretty much every Marvel movie. So, and that's during the COVID era. Okay. Now, that's not to say that if there was no COVID and everything was normal, that it would have beat out those movies. But when people run to see Godzilla vs. Kong and less people run to go see a handful of Marvel movies that released the same year, that says something. That says something. I think there's a certain part of the audience that still likes the comic stuff, but they're ready to possibly see other things. All these companies do what's called market research. Okay? Before they take on an endeavor, they have to see if there's an opportunity to make money there. Okay? So don't think for 1 minute that Kadokawa, these guys, Legendary, have not done their market research to see if there is an audience out there for these monster movies. There seems to be an audience now, and I'm not talking about the hardcore kaiju fans. They already know that hardcore kaiju fans are they're signed up. We can, based on all the news we've gotten, we can confirm safely that now there is a market for monster movies. Probably for the first time in 30 or 40 years. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. And it's not to say that this is going to last long like comics. It's not. But people enjoy the monster romps. They do. That's just the bottom line. And these movies are not going to make billions like the Marvel movies. But they're going to, they have enough of a niche audience now that I think these companies believe, these studios believe that if they turn out a halfway decent story with enough monster action, they can turn a small profit. And when it comes to making movies and making television shows, turning a profit is actually not easy. So anywhere you can get a profit, you're going to want to pursue the project. I think we can thank a number of factors for this. Number one, we have to hand it and say thanks to the comic book industry. That does play a factor in this, believe it or not, because they have opened the door to a different level of fantasy that almost kind of keeps the audience with an open mind. We got to thank us, Kaiju community. We have a part to play in this. For all the shit we give ourselves for the toxic, we are nothing like Star Wars fans or, you know what I mean? For the most part, we stick together. For the most part, we have one premise. We want to see monster movies. We may not like everyone that's out there. We may think that some are good, some are bad. We may not agree on all of them, but that doesn't change the fact that we want them one way or the other. So I also think we have to give it to Legendary. Legendary has a big role to play in this resurgence. Let's be honest. Okay? Legendary took that first step. They put their foot in the water. They took a leap of faith on the monster genre, and it looked a little bit in doubt in 2019, but they stayed the course. And now everyone's trying to get a piece of the pie. And for good reason. So, I think we definitely need to embrace this, enjoy it. It's not going to last long. I'll tell you that right now. I say the next 2 years is the fever pitch. It all depends on how Godzilla and Toho does. It all depends how Godzilla and Kong does. It all depends how Gamera does, and there's so many different factors. But we are here now. All we got to do is hope that the people working on all these projects deliver a show or a movie that not only kaiju fans can get behind, but that new audiences can enjoy, so that way we can keep that niche audience coming back. You think Cloverfield opened the door? No, I disagree. Cloverfield was, don't get me wrong, I love Cloverfield, but it wasn't as well received as you might remember it being. Like, it did good in the box office, but it only did good because the budget was so small. It only made $73 million at the box office, I think. I don't even think it cracked 80. And, you know, even at that time, a halfway decent movie can accidentally stumble onto $80 million at the box office. And one of the reasons for that is shaky cam. A lot of people didn't like shaky cam at that time. They still don't. A lot of people still don't. So 174 worldwide. And what is the domestic? I think the domestic was about 70 something. 174 worldwide. Now the budget was $25 million. So profit wise, it did fantastic. But overall, worldwide, 174. I mean, compared to other movies in that kind of genre, you know, like action, adventure, fantasy, whatever. So I'm not shitting on Cloverfield, but I certainly wouldn't give it any credit on this. I hate to say that. Legendary gets all the credit for opening this door. Honestly. That's just what it comes down to. Thank you, Mr. I appreciate that. Yeah. Pacific Rim 2000. I disagree. Rob, will you review Troll on your channel? I'll probably review it the day we watch it. What's going on, Vanisher? Yeah, I can't. Pacific Rim. I think Pacific Rim in some ways did worse than Cloverfield. Cloverfield did 174 worldwide. So Pacific Rim did 411, but their budget was between 180 and 200 million versus 25 million for Cloverfield. So Pacific Rim, I definitely wouldn't say it brought fans back. Look, I'm not being biased here. I'm not playing favorites, but let's just be real, okay? Godzilla is a household name. All right? Even fans that are 10% monster fans will go to see a Godzilla movie before they go to see a Cloverfield or a Pacific Rim movie. And while the 2014 Godzilla movie wasn't what a lot of us expected, it did well enough that people came to watch it in theaters. And for the most part, it was received well. Mainly by normies. A lot of hardcore kaiju fans didn't really like 2014. But it was good that the normies liked it more, because that's who we need, because they're the ones who bring the money to the box office. You know what I mean? Not the fan base. The fan base is minuscule compared to the overall general audience. So, you know, I love Pacific Rim. I love Cloverfield, but I would say they play no role in this. I hate to say it. I know if they put it this way, if they played that much of a major role, we would have gotten a Cloverfield sequel a lot sooner. And we certainly were lucky to get a Pacific Rim sequel, which was dead on arrival, let's be honest. Yeah, Thomas Tull's really the one. If you want to give it to one singular person, the Toho purist. What's going on, Steve? Kaiju genre and films haven't been attacked by the whole woke agenda yet, and it's been sneaking under the radar as isn't it big? Yeah, that's another thing too. There's no as of right now, there's no social or political injection into these movies yet. And I say yet because if they continue to grow in popularity, that will come. However, keep in mind, Legendary is owned by a Chinese company, and they don't believe in that woke shit. So anything that has to do with LGBT, and look, this is not because we have a problem with that. I mean, you know, whoever's gay, you want to be gay, it's fine. But truth be told, anybody try to walk in Legendary and make anything with a heavy injection of LGBTQ or trans stuff, Legendary is going to shut that down real quick. So that is one, as much as I don't obviously support the government of China, I think none of us do. One thing I will say that I know for a fact is they won't allow that shit in their movies. They're not going to. Yeah, they don't. China doesn't do the woke shit. They don't mind that we do it. They're not going to do it. Right? Do you think Young Gary will come? I don't know if those other monsters will come back. Maybe on a smaller scale, like what they're doing with Gorgo. You know, maybe a comic or a graphic novel, maybe a potential animation. But none of these companies are going to take these more obscure monsters and dive right in with movies right away. You know, they got to test the waters. Even Gamera's getting an animated show. He's not getting a full-fledged movie or a remake. Not yet. It all depends how they do. And that's another thing, too. Toho won't make a woke Godzilla movie. That shit ain't happening. Right, maybe John Carpenter will release his Godzilla vs. Gorgo short. I'm pretty sure if he does that, he'd have to get some sort of permission. Not that I think he'd have a problem getting it. I'm pretty sure that whatever studio does Gorgo would want that. Whether or not Toho allows it, I think they'd have enough respect for Carpenter to allow him to show it. I just don't think. It all depends on what kind of light is shed on Godzilla. I guess if there's praise for China, it would be that. Yeah, well, they're not dumb. They know that what we're doing here would lead to social collapse. So, not that but they have social collapse anyway because they treat their people like shit. So, on one hand, you got social decay over here because we're getting woke bullshit shoved down our throats. These people won't even leave us alone. We don't even have a problem with what they believe in. They're entitled to believe in that. They're just forcing us to believe it. And then on the other hand, China just treats their people like shit. Now they're protesting, so. Rob, no, I've seen the thumbnail for it. I haven't had a chance to watch it. But I've seen the thumbnail floating around, so when I get a chance, I'll check it out. What's up, Rob? Hope everything's going well. Everything's good. Everything's good. It's been working. This is the kids' last week in school, so they'll be home for a month starting next week. Yeah, everything's good. I think it's weird that John Carpenter tried to discredit the Monsterverse and counting it in the chain of Hollywood when the Monsterverse did so much to bring the Kaiju genre back from the brink. Well, he's a very critical director, and I think he's more of an old school kind of guy. I don't think he's into the whole CGI and all that kind of shit. So I just think he appreciates the old fashioned work better. And I can understand that, but I think there's a certain craft in computer generated images that a lot of people don't appreciate. And again, I've tried it. I learned it in school. I don't envy the people who have to do it. It's a grind. It's tedious. You have to be very talented. I'm talking like your art has to be on another level. You have to know math. I mean, it's not easy. It is not easy. And you have to have patience. The amount of rendering that goes into these things takes weeks. And you're looking at doing this with like 24 supercomputers. I mean, you know, when they do like 8 months of all the effects, you're looking at about 6 months of actual creating the effects and 2 months of rendering. And then imagine if the computer happens to shut down or crashes, you got to start all over again. It's work, man. That shit it's not fun. That was when I went to school for and took a video game course or majored in game and simulation, and we got to that aspect of gaming, developing, because it's the same software. That is the part I liked the least. I would take programming over creating the graphics any day of the week. And programming's boring. The end result is cool, but the process of building the program is not fun. Not probably. I mean, if you put me in front of a C software now, I could probably barely get by with the basics. I mean, you're talking about, I mean, that's like 15 years ago. You know, I haven't done any coding since. Yeah, one server renders 3090, so imagine using 60% of that server rack. And that's a 3090. Imagine, I mean, you're talking, these guys use dedicated, these graphics cards are dedicated for what they do. They're not like gaming cards. Hey Rob, hey everybody, how is everyone doing tonight? I think everyone's doing good. My son's screaming at the cat. Probably keeps scratching his feet. I went into Art Institute for 3D animation and changed majors to film. 3D was not, yeah, it's not easy, man. And I don't think, you know, I would think Carpenter knows the amount of work that goes into that, but it doesn't seem to sound like he does. Just based on the fact of how he kind of reacts to it, you know? So, but you know, that's his opinion. He's entitled to it. Oh. I have an associate's in computer graphics programming, 3D modeling, and animation is fucking hell if you've never did it before. It's hell even if you've done it. Like people who know it, they, you know, they still, not that they complain. I mean, obviously it's easier for them. And I'm sure creating something is a very fun experience, but the amount of hours, you know what I mean? Which project am I excited for the most? Well, I'm still most excited for Godzilla and Kong. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy these other monsters are coming back, but I am a Godzilla fan through and through. I just don't think he should be rambling about it when the Monsterverse has done so much. Nah, he can ramble. He's not going to do any damage. I mean, look, everybody knows John Carpenter. He's famous. He's great. But let's be real. He's really not that relevant anymore. I don't think you have to worry about it, what he has. I mean, I'm not saying that to sound like an asshole, but let's be real. I mean, he's not exactly getting his door beaten down to direct movies. Geez, imagine years later we get Chris Pratt or Hemsworth in the Monsterverse. I think the stars you've been getting are the kind of great stars you're gonna get. I mean, these are actors that are good actors. They don't command a super out of the world salary. The key to making these movies, part of the key to making them successful is keeping your budget within reason. Give Carpenter a viewing of Shin Godzilla and he might go insane. I'm pretty sure he's seen it. He probably likes it. You still want to see Nick Cage play a Zillion in the Monsterverse? 7 more hours until... I thought it released on Friday. Does it really come out today? I mean, tomorrow? The 1st? I thought it'd come out the 2nd. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, well, so yeah, it's supposed to come out at 3 a.m. Okay, yeah, so it does come out Thursday. I thought it came out Friday. So I'll likely watch it before Saturday, but we'll still watch it again, so that way we could all watch it together. But what was I saying? Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I mean, you know, It's getting near time for Giga Bash's Godzilla DLC to release. Think we're gonna get some sort of reveal trailer in a day or two? Yeah, I think so. Probably Friday. Let's see, it comes out the 9th. That is when? That is next Friday. Right? So I would say if not this Friday, probably Tuesday next week or Monday. It's got to be soon. You just, I mean, unless they drop the game and you find out on the day of launch, but I don't think they'll wait that long. The new Transformers trailer is dropping tomorrow. Well, that'll be exciting to see. True, but there are star actors put there who really want to have a role in the MonsterVerse, Rob. They're actually passionate about it, unlike the Marvel when they're doing it for just a check. Which actors are you talking about? No matter what his opinion is, they're valid opinions, but the MonsterVerse is not going to take a hit. Yeah, he's entitled to his opinions. It's not going to hurt the MonsterVerse. Think Toho will be working on other kaiju films besides Godzilla Zero? What about the Godzilla universe? Well, based on what they said, they're waiting to see how successful Godzilla Zero is. They've said if it's successful, they're going to start working on a Godzilla universe. Sorry, I keep talking about Troll. It's my most anticipated movie of the year, more than Avatar. Well, I don't think Avatar is on anyone's list for most anticipated. Avatar is already going to be a net loss in the theaters, based on what Cameron said. Rob, Doc is giving you a lesson for your birthday. Let me guess, is he giving it on Twitter? All right, we'll see it. We'll watch it real quick. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Get in. Sit down. Get on your little bicycle. Right there. Shut your mouth up. Put your Beat headphones on. Bluetooth out of your mind. Put your spandex up. Get your little ball sack. Place it right on the seat. Shut your mouth up when the teacher's trying to teach you how to go 85 miles per hour on that goddamn bicycle right there. Right, we're talking about burning calories. I want 800 calories by the end of today's session. Right, we're going 2 hours minimum. 2 hours minimum. Non-stop. Level 25. Pump it up. Uphill. Let's go. Get it done. Feel the burn. Burn in the ass.
Oh my god. It's funny. Dawn of the Monsters is going to be getting a DLC, a game that I still need to get. Waiting for it to come out. Come on sale on Steam. Yeah, bike seats are painful. I don't like them. Rob, did you see the Cocaine Bear trailer? I did not. Cocaine Bear? All right, let's check that out. Is this like a real movie? Is it like a fan-made thing or what? Cocaine Bear? Ray Liotta, Margot Martindale, and Jesse Tyler. All right, I guess let's check it out. Hold on. Ray Liotta? Didn't he just die? Is this like his last movie? Was it Ray Liotta who died, or? Oh, it is his last film. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he died. All right, let's check it out.
Oh, Jesus. What is that?
Beth, we should go.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
There's more of this out there. They dumped it somewhere.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Oh my
It's a
God.
dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out. Something got into it. A deer, maybe.
A lot of cocaine was lost. I need you to go and get it.
Oh my God. O'Shea Jackson's in this?
No, don't eat that, don't eat that. Let's see what kind of effect that has on
The bear, it fucking did cocaine. A bear did cocaine.
There was a bear.
A bear?
It was far.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
You're safe. Bears can't climb trees.
Of course I can.
higher, baby.
Oh, shit.
Get higher, baby.
It kind of seems like
I like the fact that they're using white lines for the trailer.
High on cocaine. Out of his mind. Oh man, you fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with that bear?
Shoot it!
Bear, speed up!
Higher, baby. And don't ever come down.
We have such good luck in nature.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh my God. That's based on a true story. I'm sure it's very loosely based on a true story. That is funny. Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth Banks. Oh yeah, I like Elizabeth Banks. I mean, I don't like her woke bullshit, but I've always liked Elizabeth Banks. Oh, it looks like she's directed a hit. That's gonna be a hit. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, they put white lines. It was in the trailer at least. So the real bear immediately died. Well, I can imagine he probably sniffed too much, probably OD'd. Lucy Bay says the real bear that ingested it dies afterwards from overdose. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a real movie based on somewhat real events. In 1985, there was a bear who ate 70 pounds of cocaine. He lived for like 5 minutes, but he was named the most dangerous animal on the planet. I guess for 5 minutes, right? He was dangerous. Did he kill anybody in real life or? Yeah, I don't think 5 minutes is enough time to, Oh, have you seen the Super Mario trailer? Yeah, I saw that a while ago when it first came out. So he's the only one. So they just took the story and they just built upon it. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good movie. Watch that be a super hit on the down low. They gave his statue a top hat. Rob, did you see there's a Grinch horror movie coming out? Oh, God, really? There's another Mario trailer came out yesterday. Did I see the new poster for Troll? Is that the one where they show the troll standing up? Like they show his full body? Because if that's the one, then yeah, I saw it. So there was a new. So you saw the new trailer for Super Mario Brothers. So I guess there was a new one. No, I see. I'm sorry, guys. I've been working this whole week and I'm out of the loop. 1 day ago. Okay, so this is the new trailer. Okay, let's see it. Let's check it out. That was funny.
Not sure if you know who I am. but I'm about to rule the world.
He did say let's go.
Wow, yay.
But there's one problem. There's a human, has a mustache, just like you.
You think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
I got this. No problem. Yes!
Come on, Mario! Our big adventure begins now!
Ah! Get it off, get it off, get it off!
There's a huge universe out there. With a lot of galaxies. They're all counting on us. No pressure.
Oh my god, Mario Kart? Wow. Holy shit. Hey, he did a pretty good job with the Wahoo. Come on, give him some credit. Alright? He's just not gonna sound that way for the whole movie, but he did it. He did the Wahoo pretty good. He did the Wahoo pretty good. He's trying. I like the Mario Kart scene. I can't lie. I can't lie. I like the Mario Kart scene. It looked like a cutesy version of the Mad Max scene. It's the thought that counts. It is the thought. Like, I don't know. I'm not quite the Mario fan I used to be because, and no offense to Switch players. I mean, I have a Switch, although I've hardly touched it. I just, for me personally, grew out of Mario. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even play another Mario game. Like, the idea of playing a Mario game, I don't know. I just, doesn't do it for me anymore. Rainbow Road, that's a good one. Imagine they do that pretty much maybe one of Bowser's kids. Did you recognize the first part was supposed to be Super Smash Brothers? Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about it, but now that you mention it, now I do, yeah. Nah, Chris Pratt's gonna do fine. He'll do fine. People are gonna go see it. I mean, look, people are always gonna bitch about something. All right? Despite the fact that his voice is not always going to be going Yahoo, waha, and all that shit, people are still gonna go see it. Let's be honest. Is the one scene where Pratt did the most effort, probably. Well, no, he did go, let's go. He said, let's go. Bowsette's voice is Elsa Gonzalez. Oh, you know I gotta go see this now. Bowser Jr. drops in with the huge ass car and a rainbow road. Yeah, I like that whole Mario Kart scene. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, Jack Black he's a big personality. He tends to do that. I mean, he was great in King Kong. I mean, he was fantastic in School of Rock. And I thought he was really good in the first Jumanji movie. Night, bud.
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah, the new movie trailer came out yesterday. When is Super Mario Brothers coming out? I forget. Is it next year?
It is. It says 2025.
I know they mentioned it there, and I didn't even see what the date was. April, buddy. April of next year. Yeah, Tropic Thunder, he was good, but Robert Downey Jr. stole the show in that movie.
Even Mario manga, which I have.
Night, honey. My dog. Raven, what are you doing? She doesn't like when people come over to give me hugs and kisses.
Ever. You gotta stop being a bud.
YouTube down is trending. Why? Is it down? Can you guys not see me right now? Yeah, I think the Mario movie is gonna do fine. That Cocaine Bear movie looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely want to see that. Yeah, Mario Brothers I'll definitely see in theaters because I'm sure the kids are gonna want to see. YouTube died, E.T.N lives. What? That's not down. I just refreshed the page. Everything looks fine. Oh, well, thank you guys. You can do that tomorrow. Yes. Raven, what are you doing? Come here. My dog is going crazy on everybody. No jumping. Raven, come here. I know, she like nosedives right into your chest.
No, with her paw.
Yeah, come here. She's got hair in her right there. You see it? Yeah. Raven, come here. Everybody's going nuts. It's bedtime over here, so. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Yeah, she's excited right now. She's doing her little runs around. Look at this. Look at this dog. There she goes. Cutting the rug. Gonna be amazing just for a whole Sonic and Mario movie. That'll be insane. Never say never. You never know. Yeah, Cocaine Raven is right. Only she don't need cocaine.
I'll give you the veg.
She don't need any. She's crazy enough. Tomorrow night, for those of you guys who are in the Dick Crew, we're gonna do some more Leap of Faith tomorrow night. 9:30ish. We'll do another 2 hours. Then we'll do it Saturday night. Friday, probably not.
No, that's hair.
I think you know this, Joe Rogan. I do crack. Yeah, tomorrow night we'll do Leap of Faith for about 2 hours. And then Friday we got the official birthday stream. And then Saturday we got the long stream. We'll do Troll. I have a Valkyrie to beat in God of War 2018. And then we'll probably check out Marvel's Midnight Suns. I am going to be picking that up on Friday. So we'll check that out on Saturday. And yeah, man, we got a pretty good streams coming. We do a bit of trolling. Yeah, Saturday we're definitely trolling. There's no doubt about that. Raven, she does that so much. For some reason, she torments my wife just jumping on her. Such a pain. Anyone staying up till 3 a.m. tonight to watch Troll? No, I'm not. I could watch it in the morning. I'm just wondering if anybody else is. What are your hype levels for Troll? Are you really excited or mildly? I'm fairly excited. More than mildly. I'll say that much. I don't know if I'm as excited as you are, but I'm more than mildly excited. I'm dying to see it. I wish I could stay up till 3 o'clock tonight to watch it, but I got to work tomorrow. Am I going to watch Willow? I have not touched Disney Plus in months. I have not clicked on that. Seriously. I can only do Troll in the afternoon. I just saw a Doc clip of Doc driving up a hill, jumps out of the car, knocks the guy, and the car falls on the guy below. All calculated, I'm sure. Watch a new Chainsaw Man episode, and only then I will watch Troll. Yeah. There's a show I've been watching on Netflix. It's called Away with Hilary Swank. It's only one season, 10 episodes, but it was pretty good. I'm probably gonna finish that up in the next couple of days. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about Andor, but I'm just not interested. Like, I'm done with Star Wars. Werewolf by Night, I haven't taken the time out to see it yet. Again, this doesn't catch me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anything Disney Plus puts out, I have little desire to watch. They just have fucked up so much that I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them the time of day until they come up with something really good. Something that catches my attention. I'm not saying I take you guys' word for it that those shows are good and all, but I don't know. I just right now, I don't know.
Newts for Kaiju tipped $5. Yo Rob, happy birthday brother. You are almost as old as me, but you will always be a year behind. Looking forward to the upcoming streams. So the Troll watch along is Saturday?
Yeah.
Any idea what time? Daddy is home. Birthday cake tonight. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I get my birthday cake tomorrow. A lot of my gifts are coming late, so yeah, I moved it to Saturday because some of the things I have planned for Friday probably won't give us enough time to watch it Friday. So I figured since Saturdays are longer streams, it'll fit in. I don't know yet. I don't know yet what time I'm gonna put it on to watch. I'm guessing around dinner time because that's usually a good time for me to put something on where I don't have to talk so much. You know what I mean? Because I'll be having dinner, so I can eat dinner while watching a movie with you guys. So usually that's anywhere between 6 and 7. So I'll probably start it sometime between 6 and 7. I'll probably start streaming anywhere from 2 to 4. And I'll probably open up the stream with trying to beat this one Valkyrie I forgot to beat in 2018. And then if that doesn't take me forever, maybe check out Midnight Suns. So thank you for the 5, by the way. I appreciate it. And for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it too. Robert, you're going to watch... Oh, yeah, I already answered that. No, probably not. Guardians Christmas special? Yeah. Werewolf by Night has been my favorite part of Phase 4 other than Spider-Man. Is Werewolf by Night part of that Marvel phase? I thought it was just a separate project. Is it part of the whole Marvel? Is that going to be a character in the Marvel Universe now? Or is it going to be like in the Blade area of things? Hi. What are you doing, big girl? Huh? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. You don't jump on me. You jump on your mama. You don't jump on me, huh? Come here. Come here. Yeah, she don't want to. Oh, big girl. Oh. Just play with her tail. She hates that. Now she's chasing it. Yeah, I didn't think so either. That was kind of weird. It was a Halloween special. Okay. Later, assassin. Rob, what is a dog's purpose in life? Well, for a human, their purpose is to be man's best friend. You know? I provide her with food, shelter, water, bathroom, fun. She provides me with companionship. So yeah. Their purpose is to do coke. Yeah. MCU Blade is apparently PG-13, not really worth it. Oh. Yeah, to be loved. That's probably the simpler way to put it. Because all that stuff I mentioned falls under that love category. Yeah, I liked WandaVision too. It's one of the few Disney Plus Marvel shows I liked. I wasn't too crazy about Falcon and Winter Soldier. I did not like oh my god, the Hawkeye. Loki was okay. I thought Loki was pretty cool. Was not a fan of Miss Marvel. I didn't even finish watching it. And was not a fan of She-Hulk. Didn't finish watching that one either. Thank you. I appreciate that highest order.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
Werewolf by Night is still part of the MCU. Yeah, Moon Knight, I wasn't too crazy about Moon Knight. In fact, the only reason I came back to watch Moon Knight and watch the whole season was because I thought Oscar Isaac did a fabulous job. Like, I just enjoyed watching his acting. It's kind of the same way I felt about Wednesday. Wednesday, I thought Jenna Ortega just did a phenomenal job. She was so fun to watch. But the show in and of itself was below mediocre. Yeah, the Hawkeye show was horrendous. Yeah, Wednesday, if you get a chance, watch, the clips are all over YouTube. Watch the dance scene that she does. I thought it was really funny. Like she improvised that whole scene, so it was pretty good. And she does the whole thing with the straight face, so it makes it even kind of funnier. Yeah, well, Blade's gonna be screwed up. Daredevil's gonna be screwed up. Hopefully they leave Deadpool alone. That's the only thing you can hope for. Was that your dinner?
Yeah.
I thought you had soup.
No.
What is that? Granola?
The rest of
Granola? No, I'm not.
We have 9 a.m. meetings
I know. Thoughts on Bobby Iger coming back to Disney? That's not going to change anything. They will make attempts to be less woke. I mean, he said that as much in an interview recently. But they're not going to change. What you'll see is they'll take a more subtle approach. I think Disney's struggling. Their stock has fallen. I think I saw the stats today. This time last year it was $187 a share, and now it's down to like 88. That's 1 year. Their stock has dropped incredibly. Their latest movie bombed. The thing of it is, when you make movies for a sheer minority of people, because for all the gay stuff you see and all the LGBTQ stuff you see on TV, that is a very, very small portion of the population in this country. In fact, they found evidence that there are people in the country, mainly young teens, who identify as LGBTQ, but they're not even gay. They just say that because it's a fad now. It's like a trend. It's like the latest pair of sneakers. To come out and be LGBTQ is like, because everyone's going to praise you for it. But when it comes down to brass tacks, when it comes down to like reality, no family is going to want to take their kids to see a movie where the starring character is in a gay relationship. You know, I know that sounds fucked up to some people, but these are your kids. You know what I mean? You just want kids to develop naturally. If your kid develops and turns out to be gay, then they turn out to be gay. If they turn out they want to grow up and be married and marry a female if you're a male, or then that's, you know, but they have to develop, there should be no influence. You know what I mean? Feminists and wokies don't watch TV besides Stranger Things. Kids nowadays are either gay as fuck or homophobic as fuck. Dude, homophobe people, there is nigh a scent of homophobia in this country. I think people are misidentifying homophobia with people who just don't want gay stuff shoved in your face. Just because you don't want to see a gay movie or a gay show, just because you don't want to see two dudes kiss if you're a dude yourself, does not make you homophobic. It's just not your style. It's not for you. That doesn't mean you hate them for being gay. They can be gay all they want. Hey, look, I always say, and I keep it very real, okay? And I say it very raw and raunchy. If you're a woman and you want to munch on carpets, or if you're a dude and you want to clean out another dude's dirt pipe, that's your business. I'm not going to hate on you for that. Do you? But that doesn't mean I got to see it. That doesn't mean that I got to go watch it. Like, I'm heterosexual. I want to see male and female. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I hate gay people. That just means my preference. Just like it's a gay person's preference to be with someone of the same sex. And, you know, there are plenty of movies that have gay people in it, you know, but there's this thing called majority rules. And right now, the majority of this country are not into gay stuff. You know, that's just how it is. I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. You know why? Don't want to see two dudes getting it on. Doesn't make me homophobic. It just makes me not into that. They're shoving it in your face, movie and TV. Yeah. I mean, even my wife is starting to complain because my wife likes to watch Hallmark. Every year she loves to watch the Hallmark Christmas movies. That's just her thing. It's always been her thing since I met her. Now she's getting tired of it because every love story on there is a gay couple. And that's a woman. They usually have two very handsome dudes on that show. She has no desire to see two dudes kissing or you know what I mean? That's just because she likes the traditional love story. You know? Doesn't make her homophobic. She got gay friends. I've met her for gay friends before when we used to live in Massachusetts. And a down to earth gay person will understand that. They're not going to hate on you for that. They're going to be like, yeah, I get it. Because it's not for everybody. Lost its weight, just like the term rate. Yeah. All those and all those accusation terms, they don't mean shit anymore, which is bad. Because when it does happen, we need to be able to go to those words and call it out when we see it. But they're used so loosely now that now nobody gives a shit anymore. Rob, have there been any LGBTQ people to try to convince you to become gay? I had many years ago, a gay guy hit on me who eventually became a friend. But I was very upfront with him. I said, look, you're a cool dude, but I don't roll like that. You know, it's just, we could be friends, but it doesn't bother, you know, I mean, it happens, you know, but I was very respectful and I told him, listen, you're a nice guy. I appreciate it. I'm flattered, but I like women. That's it. I'm not going to be like, oh, you fag. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. That's not nice. But I was very upfront. Looks up part of what makes up someone's preference. And unfortunately, skin color just happens to be part of someone's appearance. What up, Rob? I've been living under a rock for a few months and just found out Gamera coming to Netflix. Damn, dude, you just found that out now? We're talking about Gorgo. Gamera was last week's news. Nah. Yeah, man. All the monsters are making a comeback, man. It's a great time. Yeah, there's some... Look, I've met plenty of women who don't date certain race. You know, I could understand why people would see that as racist. I never assume that racism is a reason. Sometimes you're just attracted to a certain person's pigmentation. You know what I mean? This happens. Doesn't make a person racist. Did you hear about Legendary leaving Warner Brothers and going to Sony? Yeah, I did hear about that. It doesn't affect the Monsterverse. I don't think... Yeah, for me personally, that wasn't big news because we knew about that. We knew they were leaving. So, and it's not going to affect the Monsterverse because that is more affected by... Legendary is the one who does the movies. I know Godzilla and Kong will still be under the Warner Brothers banner because they still had distribution rights for that. If they do another Monsterverse movie... not sure if Warner Brothers keeps it. I don't know how that works. But it looks like all future Legendary movies will be under the Sony banner. Yeah, I'm like you, Lotero. I won't openly be like, yuck, but, two dudes are kissing, I'm just going to look away. I'm not trying to see that. I hate how one of the LGBTQ flag has a brown black triangle on the left side of it. Loving someone of a different race isn't part of the LGBT. First of all, the fact that they have a flag, let alone they have like 10 of them, is ridiculous. You know what I mean? In fact, I find it funny. You want to know, put it this way. You want to know how influential the LGBTQ thing is? Has anyone played Modern Warfare 2? If you have you noticed the amount of people who have the LGBTQ or a LGBTQ flag as their banner? Almost every player. Which I find that insane. I thought to myself, okay, I'm sure there are some gay people who love Modern Warfare, but there can't be this many gay people in the world. Like literally every person that I play against and either I kill or kill me, when that little thing pops up, it's always a gay flag. Always a gay flag. Like, obviously not always, but I would say a good 75% of the time there's a gay flag. Thought of Godzilla back with Sony feels weird. Well, don't worry, because remember, it's not Sony has Godzilla. All they can do is distribute the movie, nothing more. Legendary are the ones who have the rights. Legendary are the ones who make the movies. Let's just hope LGBTQ doesn't take over the world. Dude, it's not. It's only going to be here. Didn't you see what happened to what was it, Kabul? Was it Kabul where the Team USA were playing, the soccer team? They were gonna wear gay pride flags on their arm sleeves, and Kabul was like, "Fuck out of here with that. We ain't having it." They shut it down. Dude, for all the shit people get in this country about LGBTQ, people in other countries tell that shit to go fuck itself. Look, you go to Saudi Arabia, you come out as gay, you're getting stoned, okay? Or maybe not Saudi Arabia. They're kind of moving up in the world in terms of being more accepting, but still, they got a ways to go. But there are countries where your ass is done if you come out as gay. I mean, it's not... The United States is the most accepting country in the world. For all the shit we get from other people in this country talking about, LGBTQ and slavery and this and that, there's slavery going on. There's more slaves now in the world than there were when there were slaves in this country. And we get all the shit for it, like the United States does. Come on, man. People are just not realistic. And I've always said this, man. Reality will have its day. Disney right now is a prime example of that. That's why Bob Iger said in the interview that they were sorry that they even got involved in the whole Florida thing. Because they're feeling it. The business is feeling it. When was the last time you saw an animated Disney movie flop? Yet the last two have flopped. Buzz Lightyear flopped, and this recent Strange Worlds flopped. There was a time where a Disney animated movie was a guaranteed hit. Now they're flopping. So the business is finally feeling it. You know why? Reality had its day. You want to treat the majority of this country like shit because they don't believe in what you believe in? All right. You're going to feel it. Buzz Lightyear SOS play on 14 countries because of the kiss scene. Yeah. So, you know, and that's why, and I'm pretty sure now that doesn't mean they're going to get rid of the woke agenda, but they are going to make adjustments. They're going to make stuff that is going to appeal to the general audience, but they're still going to slide in when they can, whatever they can. They're going to find more subtle ways to do it. No matter what anyone tells you, and you know what? You don't ever got to argue with anybody. Like, if you run into someone who believes in all that bullshit, don't argue with them. You know what you do? You just look at them and say, you know what? Reality is going to have its day. And that's it. That's all you got to tell them. Because when reality does have its day, that is when they're going to remember your words. They're not going to remember any facts you give them. They're not going to remember any stats you give them. But they will remember when reality hits them. That's when they'll remember your words. That's my way of arguing going forward if I ever run into somebody like that. I'm gonna be like, look, dude, I feel you. I hear what you're saying. I'm not gonna hit you with facts. I'm not gonna hit you with stats. I'm just gonna say one thing. Reality will have its day. Good luck. That's it. Not gonna waste my breath. Not gonna go on a tangent. Reality will have its day. For some reason, I enjoy it more. We're a lesbian couple more than all the male couple. Well, of course, you're probably a dude. Dudes prefer seeing two women, obviously, over two men. I mean, that's pretty obvious. In Qatar, there's already a lot of censorship and human rights violations, yet only the soccer matters. Yeah. Yeah, man. People don't realize how good they have it here. A lot of people don't realize it. A lot of people here take it for granted. And you know, God forbid if the day ever comes where society collapses, and unfortunately we're headed in that direction. The people who want that change, they're going to suffer too. They think they're going to get a seat at the table. They're not. They're not going to get a seat at the table. They'll be suffering just like us. They're suffering now. Look, for all the social justice that they want, the LGBTQ communities, just as broke as I am. So I mean, what are they actually gaining? Notoriety. Oh my God. There's more episodes of Project Runway. Yay. What does that do for them? Like what does that do? Anyway, you'll be seeing more conversations like this once Elon Musk makes the Twitter Blue live for Android. Because right now it's only live for iOS people, but once it's live for Android, I'm going to be doing content on Twitter as Lenny talking about this stuff. I'm just waiting. Every day I check Twitter Blue to see if it's available on Android yet. And when it is, ooh boy. Because when you sign up for Twitter Blue, you can do live streams, you can do videos. Oh, I can't wait either. I can speak freely. That's what I've been waiting for, man. You have no idea. I cannot wait. The floodgates are going to open. How many times has Elon bought Twitter? I'm pretty sure he can only buy it once. I don't know if he can buy it from himself. Got to thank Elon for Twitter being fun now. Yeah, and not only that, subscriptions are up, like people coming in and signing up for Twitter, and their revenue's up. Using Acno's tip money to play for Blue Check. I mean, come on, dude. How broke do you think I am? It's only $8 a month. Like, I do have a job, you know. Acno doesn't fucking pay for anything. When was the last time Acno tipped? Like 2 months ago? You know, I do have a job, dude. At least for half a day I do. Hey, it's not my fault that I blow through my work in 3 hours. You know, if Twitter did die, Elon could pay off all his taxes. Elon's doing, you know, he still has to make some decisions that are, I mean, I still don't agree with him about not bringing back Alex Jones. I still think that's wrong. If you are for free speech, you are for free speech. You know, free speech is about letting people talk even if you don't agree with them or even if they say the most egregious things. But you got to have it. Actually, you know what? If it were up to me, Jason, I'd rather him just give me White Castles and keep his money. Like, if he could overnight me White Castles rather than tip me, I would take that any day of the week. Oh, man, I could really go for some chicken rings, man. Yeah, the Monsterverse TV show is still happening on Apple Plus, I think next year. You can't say you're for freedom of speech and not bring back Alex Jones. Yep. Especially when the guy apologized up the ass for that already. Like, come on. I know what he said was horrible, and it was, man. When he said that, I was like, this guy is too much. But people have done worse and have not suffered that much ridicule. Rob, did you see Kanye West storm off a Tim Pool show? Yeah, I did. Tim Pool had a rough week, huh? Between Adam Krigler shitting on him and then Kanye walking out on him. I don't blame Pool for that though. I watched it live when it happened. Because when I saw Kanye was on, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. And when he stormed off, I'm like, wow, he's being a dick. But I've always said, like, every time I saw people talk about Kanye and this and that, I'm like, do people forget that he said on live TV next to Michael Myers that George Bush doesn't, like, this guy has always been out there with his words. Like, it's like flipping a record with him. You don't know what he's going to say. You don't know what he's going to do. Nobody saw that he'd be an anti-Semitic. I don't think he's really anti-Semitic. I just think he doesn't, this guy does not know how to express himself, and he gets himself in trouble when he talks. He needs a better publicist. I still think Elon's an idiot. Big money, big mouth. Everyone behind the scenes is doing the work for him. Faked his employees. Just electrical cars versus hydrogen cars. Elon's done for. Nah, Elon's not done for. I know you may want to think so, but he's not done for. Hey Rob, hope everything's good with you. So did you happen to hear that Universal might buy Warner Brothers? Oh, also, what's your thoughts on the Mario Brothers 2 trailer? Mario Brothers 2 trailer looked real fun. I like the Mario Kart scene. I did not hear anything about Universal buying Warner Brothers. I don't think that's going to happen, considering Discovery already bought them. So I don't see why Discovery would turn around and flip it to Universal. Count Dankula thinks Alex lawsuits would risk sinking Twitter, so he is too risky. I don't see how his lawsuits would have anything to do with Twitter, though. The most they could do is bitch about Twitter bringing him back. What? They can't sue Elon for that. You're gonna sue him for giving a guy a platform? I mean, he still has his own platform, so what's the difference? Kanye 2024, yeah. If everybody's on cocaine like the bear. Rob, did you watch the Grinch horror movie trailer? No, I did not. Someone just told me about it earlier. What? Boy, let me tell you, I am so happy I tucked all my crypto away. All these fucking platforms going down. FTX went down. BlockFi went down. I had over a little over $10,000 worth of Bitcoin on BlockFi like 6 months ago. And the minute the market went bare, I took it out and put it in the cold storage, and thank God I did, because they're done now, BlockFi. They just filed for Chapter 11. Oh, man. Cold storage, baby. The other time when Disney animated films flopped was the early 2000s with Atlantis and the Treasure of the Planet, which I both enjoy, by the way. Did better than Strange. I'm sure they both did better than Strange World and Buzz Lightyear. I remember my password by heart. And it's amazing too, because it's like 18 characters long, but I've memorized it. I have it written down too and put away in a safe. The only reason I keep my cold storage out is because I'm still trading. Every week or every other week, I still buy more crypto. So, especially at the current prices, oh man, I buy as often as I can, as much as I can. I want to retire when I'm 50. I got 5 years to make like $1 million. I'm not that far off, believe it or not. If the market even surges, put it this way, once the market gets back to normal, you may never see Rob again. But that could be another 2 or 3 years, who knows. But in that time frame, I'm going to keep stacking. Just in Bitcoin alone, I've almost accumulated one whole Bitcoin. I had 0.2 Bitcoin going into the crash. Ever since the crash, and it's been down, I've accumulated almost one whole Bitcoin already. I'm going for at least 2 or 3. I'm going to go as high as I can until the market rebounds. I'll just do YouTube full time? No. I'm going to be sipping on coladas. I'm going to be somewhere no one can find me.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do longer streams and... I don't know why my headphones keeps turning off. So I heard Discovery might be temporary and 2024 is the earliest they could enter talks with Universal for them to buy Warner Brothers. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about this purchase being temporary. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you spend billions of dollars to only have a company for 2 years and then sell it to somebody else? At least if you're going to flip it, you're going to want to hold on to it longer and raise its value. So even if you're right, I don't think 2024 is the deadline. I'd guess more like 10 years from now. But we'll see. You might be right. I just don't know. I haven't heard of that. And here I thought Bitcoin was a joke. Most people do. Most people get in at the wrong time. Like, put it this way, like when the news is talking about it and Bitcoin's at this price right now, that's when you don't buy. It's when no one's talking about it and everyone thinks it's a joke. That's when you buy. Because the value's down. I mean, right now, Bitcoin's at $17,000. All right. I started buying Bitcoin on the dive. So I started buying it at 44,000. And as it kept going down, I kept buying and buying and buying and buying. So once Bitcoin goes back up past 44 grand, I'll be in a profit. But that doesn't mean I'm going to sell it. I'm going to wait till Bitcoin gets to like 150. And by then, I mean, if I have 1 or 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin by the time it hits its peak, and that's just my Bitcoin. I have Ethereum, I have Cardano, and I have VeChain. And I have a lot more of those other coins. I have about almost 20,000 VeChain, and I've been buying VeChain at like a penny and under. So even if it gets to 50 cents, I'm at a huge profit. I'm just biding my time. I've just said, just hold on to it for 5 more years. It's gonna be in a bear market for a while. It's gonna be down for a while, at least until maybe, let's see, where are we? 2022. 2026, 2027. Tops 2030. We're over and beyond a pool floaty somewhere in Rob relaxing. I thought Bitcoin is too much of a risky investment. No, well, crypto in general is always risky because what makes crypto so good is also what makes it bad. So crypto is it's not a lot of cryptocurrency is decentralized, which means everything's anonymous, right? Bitcoin's not necessarily anonymous. You can track someone's purchase, but basically the way it works is all cryptocurrency runs through a blockchain, and basically the blockchain is like a proof of purchase. In other words, to put it in the most simplest form, crypto cuts out the middleman of banking. This is why bankers and not many big businesses, because a lot of businesses are starting to use cryptocurrency as a hedge. But basically, the blockchain takes away the bank. So if you have 0.5 Bitcoin and you want to send me 0.1 Bitcoin in exchange for me sending you like a product or something else, that is between me and you. I don't have to go to the bank. I don't have to write a check. I don't have to give you a check. It's almost like handing you cash. And then it goes into the Bitcoin you send me would go into my private stash, my own personal bank. I run that bank. I run that wallet. So the other thing is Bitcoin in particular is valuable because it's not infinite. So you know how if they keep printing money, you get inflation, right? Because the more money there is, the less valuable the dollar is. Bitcoin is the opposite. There is no more Bitcoin. Bitcoin, when it went out into the world back in 2008, 2009, there was a finite amount of it. And over the years, as people have bought it and people have stashed it, some of it's been lost. A lot of Bitcoin's been lost. It's gained more and more value. So as time progresses, Bitcoin there's a bigger shortage of it. And the more of a shortage, the bigger the value. Expected value of one Bitcoin in the next 5 to 10 years is $1 million per Bitcoin, based on what's left out there. Robert, you gonna buy one of the legendaries? No. No, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, I think they're cool and I think they'll have their place. But right now it's too much of a fucked, like I wouldn't fuck with NFTs right now. There's too many people trying to develop NFTs. The value for an NFT is much too volatile. You could buy an NFT right now for 2 Ethereum, and the next day it could be worth 0.5 Ethereum. It's just, I'm not ready to fuck with NFTs. What application am I using to store and use Bitcoin? So I store my Bitcoin on a Trezor hard wallet. I use Binance and Coinbase to do my purchases. And those are pretty much the 2 most reliable ones right now. A lot of other exchanges are starting to fall on the wayside. Yeah, that's the thing about crypto. It's still very young and in its early stages, so you got to be careful with the exchanges you use, and then when you do use them, you got to take your money off of them. A lot of people keep a certain amount of cryptocurrency in the exchange because they do like day trading. I don't. So once I buy my crypto, I move it into my wallet, and I just let it sit. Is it bad right now to even make NFTs, right? Well, if you're making them, no, because you're probably making money. But I would say buying them is a huge risk. If you get them for free, that's fine. You just find a token to save it in and then hope that it gains value. Is it illegal to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? No. No, why would it be illegal? It's decentralized. The United States are trying to get some sort of control over it, which probably not a good thing, but there is some security measures that need to be put in place, especially after the FTX. I think the FTX pretty much assures that the government's going to get involved. I have tried Gemini, but I don't use it as much. I pretty much use Binance and Coinbase. My variant OpenSea I got for free now has a value up to... Your variant? What variant are you talking about? Thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. Oh, Midnight Society variants. I got mine for free, but people had to pay $50 to get early access. Yeah, I wouldn't sell it. I'd hold on to it. When did you get into Bitcoin? I got into cryptocurrency about 2017. But I really hit pavement with it, I would say, in 2019 is when I really started buying a lot. Or buying more. But it's not just Bitcoin. Like, I buy other cryptocurrencies as well. Put it this way, if you want to make a decent nest egg in the future, whether you're going to do stocks or whether you're going to do cryptocurrency, now's the time to get in. Now, you always want to, the best time to they say the best time to get rich, whether it's stocks or crypto, is when the market is bear. When everything's going good, that's not when you want to buy. That's when you want to sell. Later, Laturo. All right. Anyway, that's going to be it for me too. Just under 2 hours. That's all. I pretty much gave you guys pretty much 2 hours. All right. I pretty much told you guys what's going on the next couple of days. So Friday will be the official birthday stream. And I think you guys will have fun with that. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. Saturday will be the long stream. We'll do the watch along. We'll do some games. Tomorrow night, we'll do the Leap of Faith with the Dick crew. And then go from there. So, but anyway, thank you guys for coming through tonight. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see some of you guys tomorrow night. About 9:30 or so. All right. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take it easy.